Hello guys, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to take a long control on Dust 2 as a T in CS2. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. By the way, we are doing free giveaways every month. In these giveaways, you can win various CS2 skins and free CS2 course access passes created by a Faceit level 10 coach who has experience in high tier CS2 teams. To sign up, simply visit the CS2 Pulse giveaway page and follow the instructions. Link is in the description. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So let's begin by talking about the positions. Usually, the person who has the best spawn for long needs to commit towards long. He doesn't need to throw any sort of flashes, he just needs to run quickly with his knife out and then bring out his AK before he peeks, and then he peeks out quickly towards long. The entire taking of long depends on this player, because if he gets a kill, then you might take long, but if he dies, it becomes way more difficult. Then you have to use extra utility and you have to use second spawns in order to take the control, while the CTs can already position themselves towards pit. The idea for the long spawn player is to not let CTs cross towards this area, because when they cross towards pit, then they have a lot of positions and then they can take the control way easier. So the most important part for this player is to kill the CTs before they run across towards pit. The person who has the second best spawn can rather go together with his teammate and follow him, and if he dies, then he can retrade his teammate. However, it's also good if this teammate throws the instant flash towards peeking long before the first teammate crosses this double doors. Then the second player needs to aim towards this area in the middle between the palm tree and this side of the wall, and then he just needs to quickly left click jump throw. This flash is the most known flash for taking long because the positioning is very easy. You just need to stand against this wall and then you just need to aim directly at this wall, and it's a very simple lineup. You just need to left click jump throw and it's a very effective flash. After throwing this flash, this player won't be the second player anymore, because by the time he throws the flash, his other teammates, at least one of them, should cross against him. That means he will be the third or even the fourth or maybe even the fifth player, depending on what spawns you get. At the start of the round, the second best spawn player can also, instead of throwing the flash, throw a quick smoke to smoke corner. The lineup is very simple. You just stand against this wall and then you look at the slight corner where it's sticking out. It's some sort of mark on the wall, and then you aim directly at it and then jump throw. This smoke blocks off CT's vision so they can't see towards double door instantly. That means that they have to cross towards the left side. Usually in the start of the round, CTs don't expect anyone to cross blue, so they're still focused towards double doors. That's why after the smoke, CTs can already instantly go towards blue and then hold the position to catch them off guard. Usually the third player just follows along and goes towards double doors, as the second spawn player quickly throws the flash. He just follows the first teammate and then tries to assist him. However, if the second player is throwing a smoke, then the third player needs to quickly, instantly throw the flash. However, this is all dependent on what spawns you get, because if the three players get pretty close spawns towards long, then they can definitely do it where the second player throws the corner smoke and the third player throws the flash. However, if the third player is way further away from the second and the first player, then you definitely need the second player to throw the flash while the first player runs towards double doors and the third player just follows the first player. In the start of the round, CTs love to molly this position of double doors. That's why usually the third spawn player can position himself in this corner and then look at the edge of this double door where this wood connects between them and then jump throw to throw an ideal smoke to block off any mollies that are thrown towards double door and still keep you in a good peak position. As you see, when you throw the smoke, no matter what molly the CTs throw, it will always be extinguished and there will always be the slight gap where Ts can peek out and get a kill. Usually the further spawn players don't have to do too much towards taking long. Unless it becomes very difficult to take long, then they can assist their teammates, or they can just follow along and go towards long together. However, they're not really necessary in this occasion, so they can rather split up or play together. It's up to them. Now let's talk about what happens if the first player dies and then you lose the entire long control, and then the CTs are positioned in the entire long area. There are several ways of retaking long if you want. For example, if you're gonna do it manually and you want to throw a manual flash for peeking, then you can throw this really clean flash if you stand against this corner, position yourself like so, and then go up until you see this large line against the wood, and then mark it against the shadow where it crosses towards this dot, and then you can just simply left click throw.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
With this flash, you can instantly turn around, and then after the flash you can peek. It's a very good off-angle flash, and it even blinds players who are standing towards this area. However, if you're not alone and you have a teammate, then one of you can stand close towards double door, prepare for the peek, and then the second player stands close towards car aligned with this line, so you see the corner of double doors perfectly and you can see the edge of long. And then you can throw two flashes, it's up to you. You can throw both of them if you want. However, this is my personal favorite flash and I recommend everyone throwing it. It's a very good flash, it's a very off-angled flash, and no one really expects it because of how fast it is. You just aim directly at the top of the support bar on the double doors, and then aim a bit lower where you see the edge of it, where the shadow crosses, and then you just simply left click throw.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
This flash goes out really instantly, that's why CTs won't expect it at all no matter in what position they're standing in. If you want to throw a second flash to combine these two flashes into one, then you can also throw this flash. You look at the top right and then you see this ending of this wall on top of long, and then once you stand here you look a bit more to the right as you're looking to the top left corner, and then stand up and then just left click throw.
Throwing a flashbang.
That flash goes pretty much the same direction as this flash does, it's just a bit closer, so it might be easier to combine these two flashes instead of going here and then throwing the double door flash. So after you throw this flash, then you can instantly throw this flash, and then you have a really good entry towards long. So after the flash you instantly pick pit, then you look at backside, and then you can focus towards other positions, and then you have the full long control. Thank you everyone for watching the video, I hope you enjoyed. This was how to take a long control on Dust 2 as a T in CS2. I hope you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.